Hello there, my name is Fred Macedo. Welcome back to the channel. I'm here with another message. Before I begin, I want to clarify that I follow the Spiritist doctrine systematized by Allan Kardec, which is considered the promise of the Christ that he would send a promised comforter who would teach all the things and remind what he has said and have been lost. The doctrine has as its pillars the existence of God, the immortality of the soul, the plurality of existence, the plurality of inhabited worlds, and the communicability of the spirits. Okay, let's get to the message. Time. One of the richest and most miserable aspects of existence on earth is time. It is rich for those who use it to develop the qualities of the soul. It is miserable for those who dedicate themselves to material pleasures. Vices corrupt the potentialities of the soul in an imaginable way for those incarnated. If they knew that the vices have no limits when one is disembodied, they would be more careful. Let me explain. The body, due to its limitations, does not allow for abuses beyond its capacity. However, in spirit, one has a true Pandora's box open, and it will be much more difficult to rid oneself of the vice. In addition to not having the limitations of the body, the disembodied, the spirit, will have several opportunities to exploit the incarnated, the living, feeding on their mental emanations and encourage them toward vices. So, from suppliers of the sensations of vices, the spirit become exploiters of the incarnated, of the living, as obsessors, enslaving their wills. That is why it's so difficult to give up a vice. Behind chemical and psychological addiction, there is also a spiritual addiction, even stronger, which only recently modern medicine has been discovering. The living, the incarnated person, is mistaken to believe that with the vice they are only harming themselves. In truth, they are sowing a future obsession, where they may, after death of the body, become an obsessing agent. He who sows the wind reaps the whirlwind. The person who indulges in the pleasure of drugs, alcohol, or another vice are being exploited by spirits who are also addicted, will in the future become a relentless obsessor, exploiting those who are in the body, who are living. Therefore, the time to fight against vices is while one is alive in the body. Another aspect that is commonly unknown is that all abuse of the physical body hurts and damages the spiritual body, the perispirit. This means that even if an individual enjoys relative health in the physical body, consider themselves strong, they will be enduring their spiritual body. The consequence of this is that to repair the spiritual body, another existence on earth, incarnation, will be necessary in a sick body with terrible limitations. In other words, yesterday's addict with a damaged spiritual body will imprint the deformities of the spiritual body onto the physical body from the moment of gestation in mother's womb, like a mold shaping clay until it solidifies. Thus, there are no unjustly treated individuals, as we all suffer from what we have planted in the past. The only way to improve our current life conditions is to accept God as just and good, resigning ourselves to our limitations, which are the consequences of our past relentless the law of cause and effect. We should strive to work to the best of our abilities, with the possibilities we have today, without revolt, and be grateful for the opportunity to rebuild our dark past. The law of cause and effect is a divine law. We suffer for what we do, but it's not a law of retaliation, as it may seem for those who are unaware of the law of love. Through this law of love, we can choose to work selflessly for the well-being of others, instead of suffering for our past, becoming instruments of charity in the hands of the good spirits. We have all heard that an act of charity covers a multitude of sins. Therefore, let us use at least part of our time to work for the good of others, seeking opportunities to be useful, carrying out our occupations and work always with goodwill. For by doing so, we will flourish where God has planted us. Thank you for listening, a spiritual friend. Bye-bye.